I'm sure, Dwight probably be, oh yeah, I'm in good shape right now. I'm above the whole moving average. Guys, any questions, any comments or anything? Because we got plenty of time. I don't know if I cover my stuff like, good enough.
It's been fascinating. I'm not sure I understand all of it. It's been fascinating.
See, break above
Order
this,
filled.
we see this.
Yep. And the prince
If you're
just
not
took
in
off.
if you if you're not in the trade, you have no business getting long here, okay? Well, you can do whatever you want, but I'm just telling you, you risk your money where the setup is.
Yeah.
Entry was now I'm moving my stop to break even now. 57.25 was my entry. Right there. That candle. Now, see my risk here in green?
Order submitted.
Boom, gone.
So right,
Look,
this,
look where
this
it's stalling right here.
so if you look at your 2 minute candles, you can see why it's also trying to come up to here. There's a kind of a pivot zone. If you just look at raw candles, you can see the pivot zone that it tried to break above, but it couldn't quite.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, up around 64.
Right. So I have a confluence of two 30-minute POCs there. That's why it couldn't break. And that normally it would have been my target, immediate target, at least to get one up, reduce my risk. So I'm gonna post that in the futures trading room. You guys can see the two POCs and how the candle that is printing now touched that POC. Look at that. Look at the reaction. So I was up with three minis that I have $1,000, and I just gave half back because I'm not managing the trade. Obviously, you know, I'm just letting it play out. Now, if you're doing funded accounts, you were technically up $1,000, so that goes against you on your trailing stop. That's why it's so hard to pass those trading accounts and keep the account active. I so I end up taking uh, 2 points. I was up seven, end up taking two. So what did I tell you the bounce was before? You should look for how many points? Anybody? Hello?
Order filled.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. The bounce is how many points? We were talking about anywhere between 5 and 10.
Okay.
So this one pay 6 points. It may not be a big deal for somebody who wants to hold a position longer, but 6 points is six
Yeah,
points.
you get 6 points a few times a day. That's not a bad day.
No, it's not. It's green. It's not 6 points of you know a stop loss or whatever. Well, anyways, that trade basically, in my eyes, is still good. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not in it right now. So I want to wait to see if I can get another opportunity. And the opportunity obviously was taking a short here back down, but I don't want to waste my energy. That's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what is important here is staying focused with the targets. That's how you hold on to a tray and stay true to a level, which in reality, if you short it from here, from daily TP1, you didn't get to this level here, but you were probably taken out Well, your immediate target would have been this. 7 points. By then you have your stop at break even or 2 points. So it didn't hurt you. That's what the point is. The point is that you can take reversal trades that are not going to hurt you.
So the other thing, this is where understanding kind of the look of candle formations. If you look at your 2 minute with your 30 minute, right now it's more of a bear flag look versus a reversal look.
Right. You can, and obviously candlestick formations are a lot different than you're looking at this, right? You're looking at that. So Chris is talking about, right, bear flag. That's what you're looking at. And a small 2 minute bear flag, somewhat.
Yep, somewhat.
You also
Right, it's a
have
possibility that it gets here. If it breaks above it, then it's invalid.
You also have a Gartley pattern forming if that low holds. You've also got an ABCD pattern going up if that low holds.
Right, there's a lot of things that you can do to identify. You can do. I'm surprised that. Well, I don't know if you guys do, but you can do a lot of things with these levels. You can use your own system, your own analysis, whatever you want to call it. I think Steve is talking about this.
Yep.
It's a lot of things you can do, obviously. And if you measure that, then you have an ABCD from here to here, this being that pivot, and the target, in my eyes, normally I go for the 41, but I don't know what you go for, Steve.
Oh, on something like that, just the ABCD pattern being equal plus a little bit of extra that it usually has.
It probably goes. I would be looking for that.
Whatever that low is to the high and then back down, then you add that to where the low is there. So it's short of the.
Yeah.
You're going to still get a Gartley, not a butterfly.
Right. So
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is, right there.
Yeah.
It's like exactly right there.
Yep.
So JD.
Yes, sir.
So where are you putting your 100 fib on when you measure that? Or are you putting that basically on the B pivot? Okay.
Yeah, right there.
So that you're taking the approach that Ben and I do. So the other thing you have to watch out for in those is that the 113, right? That's the false breakout.
Right. The 113, you guys talk about it a lot. And I use the 113. I use it for stops, and I'll explain. When I do fibs, let me see if it shows up here. Okay, yes, it does. So if I buy the 70, which right now is the 70, you see it right here. My stop is the 115. You guys use 113. I use 115.
That's probably
Because
closer.
I don't want to get taken. And in 2 minutes, it doesn't really make a big difference.
Yeah, right now it's
Right. So this will be my stop.
Yeah, it's 5 to 50 cents trade area zone, and it's right stuck in the middle of it.
Yeah, this can go so it did not hit 54 yet, right? So it could go tap that and make its reversal then.
Right.
Or you're looking, if it goes below there, then you're looking at you're looking down into the 40s.
But right now we're below all prints that have hit today, but it's fighting with the last one trying to get back over it. So that's a very interesting, reversal or heading back down further. It can go either way right now.
Well, we get a new TPO in 30 minutes. So we'll see what happens. Right now, this one has not made a new low. One second. So we'll wait. You know, this was a sell level right here, 59, 60, whatever, but I'm not selling that.
JD, on your levels, I have the 54.25 as
Right here.
the one below that. Is that
Mhm.
right? Okay, is that on there? I can't see it very easily.
Yeah, right here.
Okay, okay.
See a green right here?
I see a green light on the side. All the other colors are so close. I have a hard. I'm shade blind, so I have a hard time seeing a lot of
I
colors.
know. I know you do. But so this line here is a 54.
Okay.
I hope this trade does something before 2 o'clock. But we got 3 more minutes before the next candle. So this candle I just printed 30 minutes run from here to here. And that 30-minute right there. I move this out of the way. So this is the candle. If you're looking at it, so you're looking at two candles that are 30 minutes long. See how this one was a massive sell, right there. So let's make this one red.
So I just posted, Steve, if you take a look on futures trading channel, I just posted the pattern that I'm seeing in play, which actually would take us down to 38, 31 area.
Oh, it can certainly go down. I can see that easily. But it's been quite a bit of time in a very small range.
Let me move this over here, and I know exactly where we bought. It's a small green candle that is printing right now. We got 38 seconds. I cannot believe that in 30 minutes we only traded not even 10 points. And we have not made a new low. Now, if the next candle breaks this high here, it changes the whole dynamic of what we're looking at. I'm hoping that I can see, stay alive here. Let's see. Let me get rid of this whole moving average. All right, so the new candle just opened. We don't have a new low. However, the POC of the candle before is right here, the white line. You see it? Let me make this bigger here so we can focus on this. That was the POC. So above this POC, it's likely that it's going to do this. If we're moving up, okay? If we're moving up, it's likely that it's going to do this. If we are moving up, I'm just illustrating this, okay?
Yeah.
Not telling you that it's going to go up, but until it breaks this POC, it's not going anywhere. And if it makes a new low, now it made a double bottom. So this one here is a 55. See what it's going to do.
Oh, they got close to that low with the prints. That's interesting.
See, it made a double bottom right there.
Yeah.
And now the candle looks like this. mean, I'm telling you, we could not, we couldn't pick a better opportunity to do this. I show you twice how it reverses at the POC, right?
Yep.
Show you twice. The 30-minute POC, that's why I talk about it, right? Show you twice. And what did I say that the setup today was? I didn't show you this live, but today was sell the bounces, right?
Yep.
Where are the bounces are taking POC? Bounce, POC. Oh, we're above this.
I would say this next one may break that.
If he breaks this, that's your confirmation.
Okay, prints just got to the point where they're going over their last print. This is important to me, which seems to
For me,
correspond with what
you
you're
can
doing.
use right. We're above the last print too. For me, you know, and you can certainly leverage that information, Steve. For me, you know, the important thing here is that, you know, we want to see holding above this.
Yeah.
We want to see if it's going to come back down, that it doesn't retrace below this POC. So this is a green candle. That's printing.
Whoa.
Where's my
Order
tray?
submitted.
57.25.
Watch 65 area if it get.
Oh, it's gonna
I'm
break
pull
it.
back off of this because this is breakout.
Yeah, it's gonna break it.
It's taken off.
For two reasons, it's gonna break it. I mean, I'm not in the business of guessing, but it's gonna break it because a couple of things. It's gonna take a little bit of time because obviously people here they want to protect their position right here. Go above this, and it's a different game right here.
So I just posted, this is 2-minute only, but take a look at what I posted. I have a path that gets us at least to 71.50.
71.50. Okay, I'm looking for. Let me see what you got there. Okay, I see it. Very good. So what time is 1:35? It put the little resistance here again. It's giving us a little bit of a fight here, so we'll see what's going to happen. And are we going to get a 20-point bounce today? I don't know. 57.25 to here is what? 12. Okay. I just got an alert, and what are my alerts says? Spies entering the algo low. Okay. So now we have a double top here. Here's the progression of the candle.
That's what I referenced, that B pivot on these, be it an
Right
M
here.
or a W, right? That's, well, that on a W I call it breakout
Right.
pivot.
Right. I see what you're saying. You're looking for a W breakout.
Correct.
So we'll see. It's gonna take a lot of patience, but it went back up, and that double top that you're seeing, I'm gonna post it from my footprint. And if you go look at the bottom of the footprint and tell me if you see something different in the last two candles. I'm gonna post it again in futures trading. Look at the bottom portion, which is where the delta is.
They're green.
And just tell me if you see something different.
We're getting some life in
Yeah.
the prints.
Well, in your reference to the fact that there was a power trade, like that's the other.
Yeah, there was a power
Operating
trade, but
pattern.
also if you
Order
look at the
filled.
picture I posted, if you look at the picture that I posted, look at the delta. We were at the opening of this candle, we were only 1,300 positive. This candle, now we're 2,400 positive, and the candle is only been open for 7 minutes. Now, when you look at these candles here that I posted, also, you're gonna see red and green. Obviously, that's the delta. You know, where the sellers showed up, where the buyers showed up. Right now, and the candle before, the buyers or the sellers showed up from 63 to 62. That's where it's fighting right now. So if you break above the previous
Order
POC
filled.
that essentially what I posted here, breaking above that, it's going to trigger a lot of stop losses. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. I mean, it is what it is, right?
So the other thing that's going for it is when you look at RSI on the 2-minute, RSI is sitting up at about RSI 5 period look back is sitting around 60, give or take, and is above its moving average.
Okay.
And you have 30 minutes looking, like it's still below its moving average, but it's looking like it wants to make a push.
Okay, JD, I gotta go talk to my yard guy for 2 minutes. Please don't let nothing happen while I'm gone.
No. We got 20 more minutes.
Okay, I'll be back
Hopefully this is something. You got it.
I'll be back. Just cut as fast as I can get here.
What happens?
So if you look at what I posted earlier, that 2-minute, kind of right now, you really don't want to go on much, going below 60.
No, you don't want below 60. Not at all. Yeah, I see what you posted. You don't want to go below 60. That is true.
Yeah. They'll test it. They'll test it. But
Yeah, it might even overshot by, maybe like a tick or two.
like right there.
Yeah, but you don't want to below that. I agree with you 100%. Now you want something to like take off like a rocket from here. If it's gonna take off, you want to see a big candle. Technically speaking, this was another POC rejection here.
But you notice how also that 113 was so important?
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on it. I do my FIPS, from time to time, and just looking for pullbacks and entries and stuff, but not for any like, day plan or anything like that. If it makes a new low, it wants 54. See what we got in here. Yeah, you technically don't want it below this POC here. Right, so look at the reaction.
Yep.
That is exactly what you want. You don't want it below that POC there.
Yep. So this should go to 66 to 67.
It has to break this. And 67, yeah, I got 70.
Well, I'm just saying before it kind of hits its next little pullback.
I don't know for sure. I mean, it definitely has any pullback want to hold this level here, 65, coming back. So want to hold this right now. Whatever, if it breaks. It has to get going. Oh, it doesn't have to do anything, but
30 minutes, basically a triple bottom. Take a look at your 3 30-minute candles.
come on, break up. Break to the upside. Give the bulls some life.
So the other point of interest I think is important is that on the swing up, well, the range basically, so from the swing low on November 3rd,
Yeah.
looking at the daily, up to the swing high from the 13th, just the other day, 59.25 is a 618 retrace.
KJD, what did I miss?
Oh, you haven't missed anything.
Okay,
We're pushing up. We'll see if it has enough juice to break above this blue line here, which is that POC.
okay, question. You keep
Go
saying
ahead.
POC, I understand point of control, but do you have multiple POCs all day? Is that what you're saying because of the 30 minutes?
Every single 30-minute candle has a POC.
Okay, I thought that's what you said earlier. I just want to be sure I had that right.
Yes, every single one of them has a POC. This is something that I do. I had not heard of anybody trading 30-minute POCs. If there is somebody that I don't know, it's fine. But it's something that I personally do because I found a lot of value in it.
Well, we've got some
All right, so
selling going on in the opposites of the SPY and the ES, so that means
SDS.
it should be going up.
So we want to hold. We haven't broken through this line yet, which is that POC. Okay, even though the POC already hit, still relevant. The level is still relevant. And this is the area that I have marked here before. That zone right there, still relevant. If this is going up, I don't want to below this POC.
Okay.
Take a look at what I just posted relative to the daily chart.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Now, realistically, that doesn't mean that this is not done finding some downside. I do think this is going to at least end up finding 37.91. That would clean up the rest of that big large candle from.
I think we can potentially see 74 today. It's not too far up. It's only 10 points.
Yeah, well, that's we're talking something very similar.
Right. Yeah. And 74 to 77, that area I'm looking at. But again, this little section here holds a line to that because this is what holds it right now. If we don't get enough energy to go above that, then, it's going to be some issues.
So you think about it this way, look at those anchored VWAPs. That also says that there's a ton of supply in that range.
Let me take a look at my take profit. Where do I have it? Oh, I don't even have a take profit set up. Okay, well then go up. Don't ask for my permission. Go up. I want to actually take one off here. 64 and a quarter. Yeah, and then I'm gonna write the other two. Okay, so I'm writing the other two. Go, baby! Don't ask for my permission. Go.
It made a very nice low there a while ago.
So you guys get what we were talking about? Look, it didn't get to 54, but it got to the 54 zone.
Yep.
It's a zone. And the TPO POC just dropped to 66. Above 66, we're going to see the volume profile POC, which is a 76, which coincides basically with this right here. This is the ultimate target today, right here. If you want, you can buy a butterfly. It's probably too early for it, but that could be a nice target right there. Oh, don't tell me I took this trade with the wrong account. God. Oh, okay, I'm going to have to close my tray. I only needed 3,000 to pass the thing, and I'm at $4,500. So I took a risk on an account that I should have not. Okay, anyways, whatever. I also took the trade in my personal account, so I'm holding the long in my personal account. And my stop is a break even now.
So on the one you're working on now, you've got to stop at break even. Is that what you just said?
Oh, in my personal account,
Oh.
I'm just about to get out. The account that I just bought, I bought 10 accounts. So the one that I passed this morning when I posted the picture, I shouldn't have taken trades on that. I should have taken trades in another account, so I could have just probably passed it by now.
Okay.
So now I'm $4,500. But again, that guarantees that I'm not going to, because what I got to do going forward, I just got to trade one micro for like 1 or 2 minutes, let it run, and then close it, and that counts as a day of trading.
Okay.
And I think we'll have to trade 7 days. So that account is guaranteed that it's a pass. So I'll have a funded account in 7 days. And this one, I'm going to try not to blow it. I'm going to trade small. On the trailing drawdown gets me all the time. So I'm going to close the trade in my personal account. I'm just going to take, 5 points there. Whatever that was. So we don't want to get below this. Okay.
Well, we just had some heavy reversal on the opposite one, so It's trying to go back up,
the
which will
S.
bring the SPY back down.
See how this just went is slightly above it, but it's just a wick. It just didn't.
Yeah.
It's not enough for me.
It looks like that would have made the Gartley pretty close anyway.
Yeah, it will have because I believe when we first talked about it, well, the garlic was invalidated because it didn't actually break below it. Let me see. It was from up there. It was from up here, I think. Well, we still got a lot to go.
Oh, it can keep going.
71.
It just that was the what appeared to be an obvious movement there.
So 66 was the 1.272 on the way that I measure W. So that's why it came back. One of the reasons why it came back. Now we want to see it make a nice move up to the 141, which is at 67.25.
So our trade was from 57 and a quarter, okay? 57 and a quarter. And here we are. We are in profits. I actually took that trade, my personal, I guess the one I just closed. I closed it right around 62, so it wasn't really much for me. I could have waited for that to come here. But you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna do something cool here. Where is it gonna go today? So 38.77. So that is 15 points for now. So that will make SPX. I got 5 more minutes. Hi guys. Go with mama, okay? I'm gonna be with you in 5 minutes, okay? So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy a butterfly because I'm not gonna be in a computer anymore for 38.50. 38.50. $38.50, $38.40, $38.60. So it's butterflies are a little expensive, but you know what? $1.30. Let's go for it. 130. All right. So now you watch the next 30-minute opening, and you know it's basically my stop will have been to entry right now, and it will basically be 1 point in profits. Let me change my butterfly to 135, so it should fill me up anytime. That's 145 now. Ah, look at that. Come on.
Order submitted.
Give me this target. That's all I want right here. Let me put a little heart there.
Order filled.
Oh, there's a flag here. That's what I want. I like to take one trade from level to level for you guys. All right, my butterfly just got filled. guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I just filled that butterfly. $1.30. Let's see if that pays today. Tesla is just getting decimated.
Tesla needs to hit that 140 zone. That's equivalent to 420.
Yeah, I think it will. It's so bad.
Yeah, that's why this, even if this pops up at the end of the day, right? I think
It's bearish. This is all bearish. I mean, and it's gonna go for gap fill. It's just the logical thing to do. Right now we are in an island, you know, between two gaps. It's
yeah,
gonna do it.
now.
Best thing I did was to close my tray. Well, if this 60
Order filled.
little area holds, may not be bad. Let's see. Well, I got 2 more minutes. I hope you guys learned something. You know, obviously you guys are not newbies, and you know, I would encourage you to incorporate, you know, those 30 minutes POC into your trading. You still hear me, right?
Yes.
Those 30-minute POCs in your trading, because what they do is they just help you to guide your trade, they help you with trade management. That's the beautiful thing about those 30 minutes POC. They help you with trade management. Okay. Work with the levels like I did today. I show you actually a short and a long. I didn't take the short. Unfortunately, I would have looked like a hero, but I don't get paid to do that. From here would have been amazing, taking it all the way down here. You know, we talked about that, but taking the trade from level to level from here, you know, if he didn't get to 54, well, you know, he didn't get to 54, Jesus. Well, you know, as price is getting into the zone, you need to start watching for price action. You need to start watching for, you know, the reversal zone, not a reversal price, a reversal zone. So you can be mindful of, like, you know, what can potentially happen here when price gets here, and you know, pull the trigger. I told you to avoid trading in the middle.
Order submitted.
Because if you're gonna
Order filled.
if you trade in the middle here and you get stopped out a couple of times, this was the no trade zone right here. If you get out, you know, stop out a couple of times, you're gonna lose a lot of confidence, and you're gonna lose money. And then what's gonna happen is the setup that works is gonna show up, and guess what? You're not gonna take it because you already have 3 stop losses. And then those stop losses that you have, you can say, okay, I'll risk 2 points here or 3 points here or whatever. So if you have 3 stop losses and 3 points each, those are 9 points. Why don't you take one valid setup and use a 7-point stop?
That's
It makes
logical.
more sense to me. It makes more sense to me. That's why overtrading is the killer of new traders and experienced traders too. Don't get me wrong. I overtrade, but today I have done really well today with my trading. Like, I have not overtraded today. Yeah, I was working on the accounts, but I don't think I overtraded compared to previous days. Now you got a new candle that just opened, right? So it's a 30-minute. So if the low of the previous 30-minute candle holds, the target that I gave you, that's the target that is gonna look for. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. If you got any questions, just post it in the channel, and then I'll talk to you guys later.
JD, thank you very much for your time and your expertise.
Thank you, Steve. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thanks.